Rift is an adult podcast. It has violence and bad language and bad jokes and just all around weird stuff. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. What's going on, my nerds? Welcome back to another episode of the ManNerd podcast presents Rift, a real play D&D adventure. I'm the ManNerd. You know, Andrew, your best friend. We hang out, watch movies, eat popcorn together. I have an announcement to make. I'm providing podcast audio editing at a low price. Oh yeah, you heard me, low. And guess what? On top of that, free 30-minute full editing slots are available right now. Only got a few, so you gotta jump on them, because you know what? I want to make sure that you like my work and that we vibe together, that I'm getting that feel for your podcast. And you know what? I don't even have to do the feel stuff. I can just do the boring mechanical portions. Take out those ahs, level the audio, take out that background noise that you hate. You know, I can just do all that stuff, and then you can take care of the fun part. So hit me up. You can check out my website at themannerdpodcast.com, or you can check me out on Fiverr and Coffee. I'll also have updates and specials on my Twitter at ManNerd Podcast, so check that out, people, and keep up to date with what's going on with me. And you know what? I've got a Patreon as well, where I make maps that you can use in your campaign if you'd like, and they're pretty sweet because I made them. Last time, the group made it back to town, and it kind of looked like they were going to kill Daryl. They're still trying to figure out what happened, but from what they can gather, Zerk is the one, the mastermind, that has taken off. Oh no, what are they going to do? They've got to go on the hunt now. Now they got to figure out where to go. What are they going to do? What's up with Kai's arm? Yeah, I know. We'll figure that out someday, I guess. Find all that weird stuff out right now. Okay, last time you guys were in the cave. You fought some monsters. You actually kicked their asses hard. And then you had some help from your friend, from your mimic friend, Trunk. Then you made your way out very quickly because you're like, oh crap, something else is going on here. Made it back to town, found out that Zerk had left and seems to be the mastermind of everything. Archie had some fun in the post office. That's all I gotta say. Archie had some fun in the post office, and Prince Kiind had a discussion with the Great Healer and was given a very powerful magic item that really works for him. And now he's wondering how he's gonna move forward. Okay, let's go right back to Prince Kiind. You are leaving the Great Healer's house. You're getting ready to walk out. Give me a perception check.
All right. I got a 20. Natural. Well, it's not natural. It's 16 for 4.
Okay, nice. All right. As you're leaving, you just see books scattered everywhere, and a couple actually catch your eye. One of them is called Advanced Spellcasting for the Wizard. The other one is called Secrets of Dark Magic.
Oh, wow. So I walk over to the books, and I look to them. And can I grab them both?
Yes, you can.
All right, I'd like to take the books and thumb through them for a minute. And I look around. Is the Great Healer here?
Yeah, he's still inside.
He's still inside?
Yeah, he's still inside the house. He's just in another room.
Oh, okay. I make sure that he is not looking, and I grab the books and exit.
Okay. You're good. Okay, so you grab the books, and you walk outside the door.
Weird that the healer has a book named fucking Secrets of Dark Magic.
Well, to be honest, he's got a lot of books. When Kiind walked in, they're just scattered everywhere.
I see.
But those are the two I noticed, though.
Yeah, those are the two you noticed on top of some stacks. Okay, so Kai and Archie, you are at the inn in your rooms.
Yes, indeed. If I might, I've got the 4-hour trance. I don't know if we're done with our long rest yet.
I would say you are, because Prince Kiind did wake up, and he was woken up by the Great Healer and then was taken over to his place, and it is the morning now.
I'm going to go see if I can't find Daryl.
Okay. Are you just gonna go into the main tavern? Start looking around?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like a series of like, I start in the main tavern, I go to the bakery, I move off from there to the house.
Okay, so you go into the tavern and you see Daryl, his assistant.
Ah.
Good morning. Did you rest? You were up a long time.
Come on, gives like a nod and just sort of like looks around pointedly, like not saying anything, but is very much like a, hey, I'm like clearly looking for someone.
Who are you looking for? Looking for me? Daryl?
It nods at Daryl.
Oh, yeah. Daryl was kind of still weak, but he insisted on making some breakfast for everybody. He's over in the bakery.
Gonna head over to the bakery and crack my knuckles along the way.
Okay, so are you going around front or back?
Oh, no.
Through the back door.
I am going in through the back door.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
What is personal space? Too bad, actually. So that's a total 14.
Okay. Definitely with that, you look over to where you saw the jams before. Those bowls are still there, but they're empty. And there is a teapot on that table that wasn't there before.
Okay, that's bad. I move a little bit faster in the hunt for Daryl.
So you go into the bakery, and he is flattening some dough, looks like into a big round circle. And he's got some chopped up tomatoes and some goat cheese. I would have
brought one of the fruit bowls with me, the empty fruit bowls with me.
Okay.
And I like walk in, like knock on the wall or like the nearby counter with the bowl to get Daryl's attention, and then hold it up like, where are they?
Okay, so you knock down on we'll just say you knock it right down on the front counter.
Yeah.
Right in front of where he's working. Hi. Why do you have one of my bowls?
Where are the berries? The jam?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the bad jam? Yeah, I saw that. It's gone. Yeah, well, I can only imagine that it was Zerk, which I'm pretty pissed at Zerk right now. Don't know where Zerk went. And, hold on. I was told that you were looking for Zerk. Are you gonna go after Zerk?
Gaimon tilts their head in a... You're joking, right? Like, you're asking me if that's happening? Like, and then slowly nods, like, yes, of course I am.
Listen, Zerk's not a bad person. I don't know what's happening. All I know is that when I got back from the cave, it's stupid to use that water, but I used the water. It made my recipes great, and now everybody's getting sick. I showed up, and Zerk said that I looked exhausted and gave me some tea. She makes horrible tea, but this tasted great. And then, 15 minutes later, I got sick. And then I wake up and you guys are staring at me like I'm the devil. I'm just trying to protect everybody.
Okay, I go over to, I like turn back around and like push my way back into the back room and go for the go and smell the teapot. Okay,
you smell the teapot and very familiar sweet scent.
I turn right the fuck back around. I go over. Manhandle is the best word for this. I just grab him by the head and pull open his mouth with my other hand and go in and smell his breath.
His breath smells pretty rank, but not sweet. That he was, you found him in that house.
Yeah.
Where there was some of those baskets where he was trying to gather them up.
Yeah.
But he was moaning in pain just like everybody else, and then was taken into the inn.
I don't know if this is accurate, but what I remember from the spider that we fought is that while it was covered in shadows, its breath still smelled sweet. Now, I'm not sure if that's... It might be long-term exposure to that is required for the shadow effect to take place, but I genuinely just don't remember.
From what you can tell from all the evidence you've gathered, that the creatures that were masked in this shadow vapor, their breath was very sweet. The people that were in pain and obviously affected by those pastries had sweet breath. Some of them had eaten them earlier that morning, but you did not smell anybody's breath long-term afterwards at this point.
Can I check his eyes, general, skin? I'm looking for any signs of some sort of, weird as this word might be, ephemeral corruption.
Okay. Well, first let's start off with you grabbing him and smelling his breath.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, and then he pushes you back. What are you doing? I know I screwed up, and I don't know why Zerk is doing this. And
grab him by the face.
If you could,
check his
stop
eyes.
It. Pushes you back. Hold on a second. 15.
You want me to roll against him?
Well, does a 15 hit you?
Actually, a 15 would in fact hit me.
So he is able to push you back enough to be like, hey, I'm not a pushover. Can you just hang on? Use your words. Talk to me. Don't just grab my face.
I don't like talking.
Yeah, I see that, but either you do that or we fight
if you're sick.
And you probably kick my ass. Like, look at you.
Seeing if you're sick.
Yeah, I was sick. I'm not anymore. I don't know what's happening. If you want to look, fine. Like, you can look. What do you need?
Need to know if you or the people that were in here earlier were infected by that shadow.
By what shadow?
Oh, no, this would actually work really well. I'm going to pull the bandages on my left hand off.
Ooh.
And sort of flex the very shadowy skin that looks like it's probably not, doesn't have the same texture as actual skin. Like, it's just like shadow stuff.
All right. Are you saying that's what infected everybody? Are you infected?
No.
What is that?
The leftover.
Leftover.
I'm fine.
Is that why you're here?
No, not originally. It was matched up.
I don't know how this could happen from some water I found in a cave.
It was in the water, including it.
Well, the water smelled really sweet, and it tasted, sweet when you mix it with stuff.
That's the intention.
Are you saying that if you have this, you could be infected with it? What does it do to you? Other than hurt like hell.
Looks at my hand. Kaibon looks at their hand, just like, depends.
What does this have to do with Zerk? What did it do to Zerk?
I'm gonna just start bandaging my hand. Otherwise, there's no reason for them to have pushed to make any of this happen and infect more people with it. Anyone leave with Zerk?
Well, I heard that Zerk did leave with a few people. I don't know how many. Let me ask around and let's see who's not here. Here. And he finishes what he was working on. It's a round dough. He puts it in an oven. It's got tomatoes and it's got cheese on it. I don't have a name for this yet, but pull it out in about 10 minutes and you guys could have this. And I didn't put any of that stuff in there. It's all gone. I don't even know where the jam went. The barrels are gone. The jam's gone. Zerk must have taken it.
Kaibon just gives a nod and goes over and sits down in a chair.
And he goes out the front door and he's walking with intent.
Kaibon is still bandaging up their hand, and there's a little wisp of shadowy smoke, and quickly bandages that part of their hand a little faster, but just sort of takes a moment, flexes it to make sure the bandages are all in place, and then just sort of waits.
Archie, you are in one of the rooms that's directly behind the bakery, and you smell something amazing as you wake up.
Ooh. What kind of
something baking?
Okay.
It smells like it's baked bread, and it's got a cheesy smell to it as well.
Oh, that smells very nice. I'll make my way towards the scent.
Okay, so you go straight into the bakery, and then before we get into that, you walking in there. Kiind, are you heading back to the inn?
Yes, because I'm at the Great Healer's house, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you staying, or are you just going to head back?
I'm actually going to, before I leave, I would like to turn and talk to the Great Healer for a minute.
Okay. So before we get to that, I just wanted to see if you were going to go to the inn so we can do it all at once.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we will, we'll go back to Archie, and then we'll go back to the Great Healer's house.
Okay, yeah, because I just have to ask him a question, then I'll go to the inn.
Okay. Archie, you walk in, you smell something pure heavenly coming from the wood oven in the back.
Oh, is there anyone here? Do I see Daryl?
You see Kai sitting on a chair.
Oh, good morning, young one.
Kaibon looks very much I'm sorry. What did you call me at Archie? Just what?
What? Did I say something wrong? Uh, uh, Good morning, fit young person.
I'm 400.
Oh, okay, cool, well, fantastic. All right, so I mean, still young in comparison, but or younger at least. But
How old are you?
oh, well, last I counted, nearing 500.
Kaibon clearly has this expression of, oh, I didn't know other races could get that old.
Yeah. I can't really remember last time I counted, but yeah, I think somewhere around there.
Kaibon nods and just gestures to the oven.
Oh, you do smell the delectable goodies. Oh,
Hey, Kai,
Yes.
are you holding that bowl still?
Oh, no. I would have put that down.
Okay, because that would have been great.
He's like still holding it after like it's been 5 minutes.
I know.
Manhandling
Dude, put
the
it
man
down.
with the bowl.
You put it on top of his head and then smell his breath.
Yes. Don't move or I'll use the bowl.
Okay, so it's about time. You know that he told you about 10 minutes and whatever's in the oven is about ready.
All right, I will pull it out.
Are you going to use the mitts that are next to the oven or are you going to manhandle it?
No, Kaibon would have been around bakers before. No, Kaibon will use the mitts.
All right, so you take it out and you see this flat, round circle. It is surrounded by just this fluffy bread. And then the center of it is cheese and tomatoes melted all together. And a big knife right next to it.
I will use the big knife.
Right. So you cut it into a piece for you.
I'll do it into 3 pieces because Daryl said it was for.
And you
Kiind as
tell
well.
me, have your characters come across a pizza before?
Oh no.
most definitely not.
All right. First pizza experience. Go for it.
I take a slice, sniff it right up close to my nose. Give it a little blow. Very, very hot. I'll take a gentle bite. Test it.
And you see Archie's white eyebrows just shoot up as soon as he takes a bite.
Yeah, Kaibon has let Archie sort of investigate it first, and seeing the enjoyment will now take a bite as well. And their expression also becomes very kind of bemused, like this shouldn't work and it does, and that's kind of delightful.
Okay, so you're enjoying your pizzas. And Prince Kiind, so before you leave the Great Healer's house, go back into the room he's in.
After stealing his books.
After stealing his books. Do you conceal them, by the way?
Oh, definitely, yes.
Okay.
Yes, they're in my pack.
Look at our little thief baby.
Great healer. I have
Yes.
a question for you.
Well, shoot. Yeah.
This amulet that you gave me, it's very interesting. How did you come about this?
Well, I've collected a great many things, but this particular one, I got it in a magic shop over in Alatulia. They have some great stuff there, but I used to just store a healing spell in there, a very small one, just in case. You never know.
Oh, wow. So, speaking of healing, since you are a great healer, I've had issues, as you know, with my healing and how it causes me great pain, and this amulet is perfect. I really, really appreciate it. I want to thank you again. I do have another question, though. Because of that, is there some way that maybe you could help me learn to maybe create healing potions or mix them, or a recipe? Because I'd like to help as many people as possible, but I kind of don't really want to die,
Oh, yeah, I can imagine that. And please, the great healer, like I told you before, you heal somebody and they think you're amazing, but just call me Dandar, okay?
Dandar. Okay, yes, Dandar. Nice to meet
All
you.
right. Well,
I'm Kiind.
Yeah.
Moongrain.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Kiind. And again, thank you. And he puts his hands together and kind of does the thank you gesture. Thank you for everything you've done. And yes, I'm very happy. I'll help you in any way I can. I will. I love research, so I'll research your predicament and see if I can come up with anything. definitely contact me when you can. And yeah, so, you know, I have lots of books. Here. And he goes into the other room and starts rummaging around, kind of pushing stacks over and then like moving other books to the side. And then he comes up with a small scroll. Yeah, this is not much, but before you start getting into this, you have to, you know, learn the basics, because if you just start throwing ingredients together and you don't have the right amounts, it could be disastrous. So definitely here's a recipe for a very easy healing potion, but just don't do it. This is something that I got from Zerk a long time ago, a herbalism book, and this tells you how to use all these different herbs safely and put them together. And I guess with your magic, you can definitely turn it into a potion.
Thank you so much, Great Healer. I really appreciate this. And I'll send you a raven in a few days to let you know my progress, if you don't mind.
Oh, yes. And when your friends are up, I'm going to come over a little bit later. I want to talk to you about what you guys discovered. You said you were in a cave. Yeah, if you guys could tell me, that would be great.
Oh, Maker's Light, it is quite a tale. Oh my goodness. Speaking of, yes, I'm sorry. I need to go. I'm sorry, Great Healer. Yes, I do need to go to meet my friends because we have to finish. Yeah. It's so much. I so much I need to tell you, but I gotta go right now. I'm sorry. Thank you so much.
Okay. When you say Great Healer again, he just sighs.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You just one more time. What did you prefer me to call you again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, just Dandar's great.
Dandar, okay. Thank you, Mr. Dandar. I really, really appreciate this. I only met Great Healer out of respect, of course, like calling someone sir or, you know, but Dandar.
Oh, yeah. I completely understand.
Thank you again. And I rush out the door.
Right, you head over to the inn and you go in the front door right to where your bed was before, and you don't see anybody in that side of the room. But you do hear something going on the other side of the room, past the bar.
That reminds me, the meal that Zerk left behind, did Kiind eat it?
Yeah, I ate it yesterday.
You did eat it?
Yeah. Last
no
night,
adverse effects? No incredibly high amount of poison?
He seems pretty alive.
Okay. Just wanted to check on that bit.
Yeah, I actually ended up getting some hit points from it.
Yeah, there's still the empty plate and then the empty glass from when he was given water as well.
Considering infected person has found someone that can deal with their infection, probably wouldn't be too pleased.
Maker's Light. Am I too late? And I started looking around the inn to see if they had left already, looking for signs to see if they're still here. And like you said, I hear the commotion.
You go over to the other side and you see Daryl moving some of those tables back into position, just trying to clean up everything from the mess of the last couple days. Moving the tables, straightening everything up, trying to put the cots away.
Hi, Daryl. How are you?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Do you need any help with that, ma'am?
Well, yeah, that would be fantastic if you could help me. Yeah, we got to put these cots away into the back room and then just put the tables back and that's it.
Absolutely. As a gentleman, a woman should not carry anything in my presence. I have you.
Well, you know, I'm quite capable, but I do appreciate your help. Thank you.
Yes, definitely. So I start to do the task that she needs. I put everything up, straighten everything out, try to line it up almost OCD-like, where all the tables and chairs are specifically pristine and perfect for her inn.
Nice. So you finish that up? Thank you so much.
No problem. I do have a question, though. Have you seen a very tall, muscular elf and a very short, grumpy guy?
Oh, yeah, Kai. Well, I saw Kai earlier. He went into the bakery to talk to Daryl, and I believe he's still in there.
Oh.
Daryl was making them some food.
Oh, excellent. I thought they left. Okay, perfect. If you excuse me, I need to talk to them for a moment, if you don't mind. Kiind gives a bow and goes towards the room.
All right, so you go through the back room, and then you go into the back door into the bakery, and you see Archie and Kai snacking on something that you've never seen before.
Paimon's actually looking a little impatient. It has probably already finished the entirety of their section and, like, takes a breath like, okay, I no longer have to restrain myself, and points for Kiind to take part in the pizza.
Maker's Light, what is that? It smells... Oh, this smells lovely. What is this? What are you guys eating?
I don't know what it's called, but it's damn good.
Kiind cautiously looks over towards it, takes a slice, and the cheese just seems to just string. And he takes a large bite and melts in love. Maker's Light, what? Who, did you make this? Archie, I didn't know you can cook like this. Wow. You learn something new every day, huh?
I wish I could take credit for this one, but I think this was Daryl's doing. He said he had some experimental concoction that he had worked up, but I guess this is it.
I immediately spit it out. Daryl made this?
Yeah, it doesn't have the sweet shit, though, so I think we're okay.
Oh. Well, the pieces I just spit out, I tried to take which ones that are on the table and put them back in my mouth.
I smack him upside the head.
Sorry. Oh, this is heavenly. So, speaking of Daryl, what are we going to do? What do you think, Kai? Did you get any leads or anything?
The other infected from yesterday left with Zerk.
You left with Zerk. Your hand, you got new bandages. Are you all right? I mean, just, you know. So, Archie.
Come on, it just like looks over at Archie like, what the fuck? Like, all right, whatever.
Well, because they're new wrappings, right?
Yeah, but like you've seen the gross shadow shit beneath it.
Oh yeah,
it's not a new subject.
Sorry. Well, I was hoping that maybe it was better than. Anyway, so what are we gonna do now? Since you said the people left, the other infected left with Zerk. Ugh, that's probably like a 3-day trek or something.
Yeah, they're.
And as you say that, Daryl comes in the door. Hey, everyone.
As I'm eating one of Kiind's slices, I just give Daryl a thumbs up.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah, I got to work with the spices, but yeah, I'm pretty proud of this one.
Yeah, man, it's tasty. You barely put your foot in it. I hope you didn't actually put your foot in it, but it's good.
No, I just do that with the wine.
That may sound like a joke, but that's actually how you do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, I've actually when I was younger. Yeah, you it's like in a big giant tub, like taller than a person,
Yep.
and you just walk in it and you just step on it all.
Yeah. Ideally after you've like washed your feet, you know.
Yeah. There is a
No
wine
bad.
out there. There is a wine out there that I have crushed, and I don't know which one it is, but it is out there.
There you go.
Luke foot wine.
All right, let's not get weird with it. All right, people on the internet are already weird enough about feet shit as is. Do not assist them.
I don't know. You might have just upped the viewership of the podcast, right?
Oh God,
Yeah,
no!
you probably did.
Feet and
Wrong
wine.
kind of crowd.
Feet and wine sounds like a good night.
Only on Thursdays.
Prison with all of you. You're all going to jail.
All right. Well, Kai, I talked around, and the people that had the baskets that got sick yesterday, they're all gone. They must have left with Zerk. Can all of you promise me something, please?
Depends.
Don't hurt Zerk. This is not like them. I've known them a very long time, and I don't know. It has to be whatever that was that we found. It has to be controlling them. I don't know. Because the other people wouldn't leave either. I don't know what's happening.
I mean, we can try our best not to harm him, but if he's trying to kill us, then
Yeah, man, it's fair game.
Okay, make me one promise. Only attack if you're being attacked.
yes, that I can do.
Don't underestimate Zerk. You can incapacitate. That's the best. They might not look like much, but they kick butt.
Okay. Well, thank you for your request and/or warning.
When you guys are ready, when you're done eating, I have a carriage and a horse ready for you outside. When you find them, please bring them back.
Kaibon looks to Daryl and says, "Traders, yes?
What was that?
You work with traders, yes?
Like
Merchants.
people you don't trust because
Merchants.
they snitch?
Merchants."
Merchants. Oh, yeah. I
Kaibon's
do.
just like,
quite a
said
bit.
it 3 fucking times. How did you know?
I thought you said trader too, like somebody who traded.
No,
like
fully. I realized like after I said it, oh fuck, they're gonna think it's the other side.
Daryl's the trader.
Oh, Daryl definitely thought that.
Daryl, you work with traitors.
You
How dare you?
You work with traders. No.
You want us to keep them alive?
So the only thing I could think of, a letter was sent to Alatulia, my old partner that helped me build this place. He moved over there to create his own thing. And
What is his name?
we trade back and forth. I give him,
What is his
plants
name?
and berries and it's Burrell.
Kaibon actually looks a little disappointed. Everyone goes, there's just this sort of downtrodden expression. Like, oh, okay.
So this trader Burrell that you work with, since I assume that he, to avoid bandits and other people trying to steal his stuff, is there some kind of secret route that he may take that may be faster to get to Alatulia?
Well, we typically just take the main road. We can usually, I always took Zerk because Zerk can protect us most of the time. He always takes his wife, and they're usually okay when they come up here. It's a pretty safe route.
What can Zerk do?
Well, Zerk can do a lot of things. Spent a lot of the time in many years in the woods learning magic, and I haven't seen everything that they can do, but they can make like this. Oh man, it hurt really bad when I first saw them. I walked up on them, and they made this like thorny whip come out of them, and ow, that hurts so bad. That hurts so bad.
Druidic talents.
I've seen them turn into animals too.
Really?
Yeah, it's quite majestic. Usually a white wolf.
Another white wolf.
Ryan starts to jot down notes.
Yes, I've seen his kind before. They are formidable, to say the least. Overall, they're usually fairly friendly. So this dark corruption must be doing a number on people.
If they would leave here, they only leave to go get supplies or help me, and I don't know.
Kaibon's gonna walk out, head over to their room, and grab their greatsword, because they would have left it in the room, and then come back with it like up over their shoulder.
Whoa, that's a dope sword. I had to.
completely slipped my mind.
So good.
It's a fucking
God.
best magic weapon that has ever existed.
Once per session, man. Once per session.
Fully unintended.
Oh, that's beautiful.
All right, so as you walk back in, the great healer walks in. So yes, older looking satyr, red hair, horns, of course. Looks like he definitely takes care of himself wearing a cloak.
Kiind immediately stands up out of respect. Mr. Dandar.
Oh, hi. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I caught all of you here. And Daryl, how are you? And he puts his hand on Daryl's shoulder. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm so worried about Zerk. Yeah, we all are. They're gonna find Zerk and bring Zerk back. Try their darndest not to hurt Zerk. And stares at all of you in the eyes.
Kaibon looks back, but looks back into Daryl's eyes, but there's no betrayal of emotion or expression.
You're a stiff one, aren't you? One of those. Well, anyway, can you tell me about what you came across in the caves? You said that it was very dangerous, and typically is, well, we've heard stories about, mimics in there and all that, but, that was from those bandits that went in there and got caught and said that mimics ate the gold, and yeah, it's so weird.
I look over towards Archie because Kiind is not sure what he should say. He looks over to Kaimon because Kaimon is obviously not saying anything either, so he will wait till they speak first.
There's a sort of hardness to Kaibon's expression.
Well, you're a talkative bunch. How about you little fella?
Me?
What happened? Yeah.
What do you want from me?
What happened in the cave?
It was dark. There were spiders. There were all manner of scary things.
Was there anything unusual about them?
I'm just gonna take the bandages off again. I gotta keep fucking rebinding this shit, but like, I might fucking well.
All right, so as he sees that, he comes over to you. Oh, do you mind? And puts his hands out, like he wants to examine your hand.
Gives like a heavy sigh of like, of course, all right, and just holds out their hand. Give a bit of a glare at Prince Kiind, just like, hey, come on, still here.
He grabs your hand and looks at it, and then closes his eyes and just breathes deeply, and then opens his eyes. This does not feel right. What happened?
But has this expression of like, no, it doesn't feel right. Flexes shadow fingers. I couldn't tell.
Even Archie under his breath is going,
Oh shit, Sherlock.
Did this happen in the cave? Is this...
No, it's an example. This comes from before. The other creatures inside were infected.
Whatever this is, I can sense it. It is dark. It comes from a place... I don't know. I haven't felt anything quite like this before. I've been around lots of dark magic, unfortunately, usually on the hurting end of it.
You've never seen anything like this, Mr. Dandar?
No, I have not.
There a way that you can heal, Kaimon?
There's actually like a short sort of like, kind of, not bitter, but, I'm trying to think of the right way to say this. Kaimon gives like a laugh of like, of course not. Like, Kaimon shakes her head. No.
I can try if you'd like, but
I have had
if
others
it's anything like before,
try before, and they could not.
I'll trust you. It's if you ever want me to try, I'm always here to help if I can. I don't know what this is. Daryl told me about the water that he found. Did you see anything else? Was there a source? Was the water the source? What
Source was an object.
What else was there?
That I don't know. Something took it and fled.
Water was infected and infected others.
Infected by an intelligence, something smart.
Well, if it made Zerk leave with all those people, must be compelling them somehow. All right, well, this gives me something to go on. I'm gonna head up to the next towns and do a little research. I have some coworkers that I've worked with quite often. They might know something. Daryl, keep an eye on everything here, and all of you, Prince Kiind, you have my Raven's number. Please keep in touch.
I will do, Mr. Dandar. Safe travels.
Right, well, good luck. And then he goes out the front door.
Raven's number. Don't worry, guys. There's a dial-up Raven in town.
Well, if you want, you can figure out how the Ravens work.
I don't think. I mean, I want to know, but Kai doesn't give a fuck.
Their nests are like phone booths.
Oh, I hate that.
Well, yeah. When you're ready, eat up. I'm afraid what they're gonna do with that water and the jam. Why'd they take the jam? I guess for the same reason.
Obviously, but the question is, where did they go?
The only thing I could think of is they'd go to the closest place, and the postmaster was usually in a very bad mood, but very chipper today, and told me that Zerk sent a letter out to Burrell. So I'm guessing they went to Alatulia.
All right. Well, I guess
So
no place to go but Alatulia.
Okay, so let's do this. Kai and Prince Kiind. You know that word, it's Elvish for welcome.
yeah, I was actually
but
going
you
to.
don't know anything about the city. You were very sheltered. You just came out of your villages.
I know that I was very sheltered. However, I have people from my history that explored and
Ooh, that
left.
traveled.
And I don't know if they.
And came back?
I mean, I think Fell did.
Okay. So in that case,
I think Fell left. I think I specifically stated that Fell fully left.
yes.
But, we'll send letters back. Same with Dole.
Okay.
Dole little bastard man, he definitely left.
Okay, so you have received letters and you've heard that city's name before, and they just rave about how amazing it is and how you can pretty much do anything there. And it's one of the best cities they've been to.
Okay, been to, not has settled in.
You've gotten letters where they go back there over the years,
But it's not.
But unless you think they would settle. But from what I gathered, they would not.
Well, it's more of a, no, with the research they were doing, yeah, probably not. But again, it all depends on the sort of area and scenario.
Yeah. Okay. So you know they've been there. They might even be there. You don't know.
Right. That's fucking hella exciting.
Archie, you have heard about Alatuya from hearing people talk because you like to prowl and listen and watch people. I said that all sinister like. So you know that it's a big city. It's very diverse. It has a lot of different, you've heard them called as districts. So different districts where different types of people are, different things happen there. The biggest thing for you is you've heard about the Wanderers District, which is a bunch of people that just wander around and live their life adventuring. And you thought that was very cool.
Yes, it was very different from my home.
What do you guys want to do?
Resupply, probably. Just, like, get rations and such.
Okay, yeah. So Daryl plops down a few, about 3 sacks of food for you.
Oh.
Yeah, you're probably gonna need this food. Here's some water, and you can smell it if you want. Here you go.
Paimon does actually give it a whiff. I'm assuming it's fine.
It does not have a scent.
Okay.
Daryl, question. You know these traders and whatnot that going back and forth to Alatuya, correct?
Yeah, well, I know some of them. I do trade with others, but typically just Burrell back and forth. But yeah.
Do you know any people who are part of maybe the Royal Apothecary Society or somewhere that maybe I can pick up some ingredients to make some potions?
Oh, yeah, well, everything you're going to need for potions is definitely in Alatuya. Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Could you maybe recommend me to a shop or someone specific you may know, a trader?
Ooh, well, you're probably going to want to go talk to Vern. He owns a magic / supply shop. He has a lot of spices, herbs, and he comes up every now and then. He's a great person, and get some stuff from the woods up here because we have some things that they don't get anywhere else. So it's quite nice.
Oh, exclusive. Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. I'll see Vern.
Yeah. So Vern's gonna be in the Herbs Up shop.
Herbs Up,
so
okay.
you want to go see Vern's Herbs Up shop.
Thank you so much.
All right. Yeah. Not a problem.
Mr. Vern? Vern. Jules Vern. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You'll find Vern over in the. Oh man, I'm really bad with this. It's called the Magic District. Mana they call it.
Mana.
The Mana District.
The Mana District. Thank you so much. Kiind starts to write that down in his book.
And as you guys are talking about that, Kiind, you're writing in your book. Daryl walks in from the back door carrying a bunch of dishes, and one of them you can tell is the plate that you had next to your bed and the glass that had the water in it that you drank the prior day, and walks by you. Kai, give me a perception check.
Son of a natural motherfucking 20. For a total of 22.
You have been sniffing so much that you are attuned to that sweet smell, and you can smell a whiff of it coming from that glass that had water in it.
Walk over, pick up that glass, and sort of heft it like towards Daryl, just like, whose was this? And we'll say, whose was this?
That was next to Kiind. That was next to Kind's bed.
Oh yeah, sorry. I meant to put my dishes up.
I look at Kiind, and I just give it a sniff and hold it out to Kiind, as if to like say, like, smell it.
Okay. I sniff it.
Bitch, that shit smells sweet.
You said it does?
Does.
Oh, Maker's Light. But I don't feel anything. So you're saying that I
What?
drank the poison water?
Infection. It doesn't.
How did you
always
get that
take-
water?
They gave it to me when I woke up. After I healed everyone.
Zerk?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
oh man. Well, why? And that was right after you woke up. So before the cave?
This was before the cave. When we came back from the cave, I kind of finished the rest of the meal because it was sitting out. I didn't even know he made me a meal. And that was actually exciting.
Why
didn't you get sick?
I gesture towards Kiind's lantern.
I don't know. As you look at the lantern, you notice that the lantern is relatively spotless, as well as Kiind. Kiind is extremely spotless in a way, but his clothes are really tattered and dirty, but he's not at all. I'm not sure.
And Kai, do you get closer to Kiind?
Oh yes. At this point, yes.
As you get closer to Kiind with that glass that has a little bit left in it, the lantern starts to glow. Very slightly, like a flicker.
I hold it down towards the lantern.
And it flickers more. It's like it is detecting something. And Kiind, you know that it is picking up on some darkness.
Okay.
The darkness that was in the other people.
I hold my left hand out towards it.
Same thing. Even more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that shit probably lights the fuck up.
Well, Maker's Light may, absorb some of the darkness. It's kind of the way equivalent exchange works. If I'm able to tap into the positive energy plane and exchange it for negative energy, it's the same way in reverse. I can tap into the negative and transfer to positive. So the lantern may have protected me by absorbing the dark and healing me in a way.
So, are you saying that your lantern, that's what healed everybody?
Well, technically, yeah. It's a little complicated. It's the way essence works is it takes my essence. I'm used basically as a conduit for the lantern's energy and its power. My light energy goes into it and it goes into me as well as a conduit. We are technically connected. So anything that happens to the lantern also happens to me. And what happens to me may happen to the lantern.
So you can save Zerk?
I can try, but I don't know if Zerk even is he savable after what he's done?
I don't know.
I'll try.
Basically,
yeah, I'll try.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you.
I will definitely try. If someone can be saved, if someone can be helped, it is my duty and to do so. And hopefully Maker will bless me in doing so.
Paimon has been staring like nonstop at the lantern this entire time.
Hey, Archie, are you finishing the rest of that pizza?
Archie has already finished the last of the pizza and is just licking his fingers, just getting all that salsa.
Delicious.
He has just been engrossed in this. He's barely paying attention to the conversation. He's just been relishing in this pizza. And he looks over and he goes, "Huh? What? Sorry, were you talking to me?"
No, the lantern can detect apparently it's detecting the dark stuff and it could take care of it.
Whoa. Wait, really? Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, wow.
It's possible. I don't know, though. It's possible.
I reach my hand out, my left hand out specifically, towards Kiind as if to say, may I hold it?
Kiind looks at the lantern and then looks back at Kaimon and then says, okay, and very, very, very cautiously reaches the lantern out towards Kaimon. Still with his hand on it, though.
But does touching it do anything to me?
So as you reach out, Kai, you feel a resistance, like when you put two magnets opposite each other. And as you push your hand closer, the lantern gets pushed.
Can I hold it in my right hand?
Yes. You grab it in your right hand.
I would like to use raw brute strength, and I'll rage if I have to try and force these two together.
All right. Give me 1 second. Let me check your stats here.
They're pretty good.
Okay. So give me a strength check.
I'll go.
Do that again. Strength check.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. I'll try it once without raging because I want to see if I can't get it. What is that number? All right, I thought it was the worst option. It's not. With just strength, that'll be a 10 total.
Okay. I'll give you one more try if you want to rage.
I do. I will actually spend a rage on this. This is too important not to.
And just so you know, you would literally have to max out to get this.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yes.
Son of a bitch. I did pretty good, because I technically get advantage when I rage. Total 20.
Total 20.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's if
so
it's
with-
just strength, not with athletics.
Yeah, just pure strength
Yeah,
there.
it'd be total 20, yeah.
So you grab the lantern in your right hand and you try to get your left hand closer, and you can feel that resistance pushing back. And as you go into rage, do you look more serene as you go into your rage?
No, I think this is tapping into that extra bit.
The bulging muscles,
No,
the
no,
veins
no.
popping out.
This is a very different kind of rage. This is hair. Their hair starts to sort of float up on end, and I guess wispy smoke starts to come out of them as they tap
Okay.
into the river that's essentially just a trickle now.
Yeah. Okay. So as you do this, your hair floats up slightly. There's a wisp coming off of you, and you are trying your hardest to push this together. And the moment you get close, it pushes back. And Kiind, as that's happening, you notice that some of the dark energy that you noticed that you pulled out of these other people when you healed them goes into Kai's left arm. Just a little bit, just enough that you just noticed it. You are very in tune with your lantern.
Yeah.
Kyle let the rage fall and sort of dejectedly hand the lantern back.
I grab it and cradle it, almost like a baby.
Sorry.
Look at Kaimon. And I whisper to the lantern. Then I look at Kaimon. Do you feel different?
Fine.
You're fine.
Yes. I'm fine.
Can I make a perception on Kaimon's arm?
Yes. Go ahead and roll it.
All right. I got a 19.
Okay, 19, that's pretty high. So you look at Kai's arm, and it looks just like it did before, just a little bit more wispy for a few seconds and then dies down.
You didn't feel anything just now, did you, Kaimon?
Tapped into something, but besides that, no.
So Kiind notices the darkness from the arm that went from the lantern to the arm, right? You're saying,
Yeah, it was
okay.
a very, very small,
small
amount.
amount.
Kind of like specks of
I
dust.
see. Okay. I'm not sure what this means, but okay. Well, obviously the lantern is resisting this darkness that's in your arm. So, yes, I guess we don't need to do that again, right? And he cradles the lantern a little bit more in nervousness.
Cat didn't say anything, but they turn away very much like,
You look like you have a lot to talk about. Here's your supplies. Wagon's ready. I gotta go sleep. He walks out the back door.
Kaimon will very quietly make their way out towards their vehicle.
Okay. And the rest of you?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll follow.
So you guys get in the wagon, and you start to head off.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think we have all of our supplies.
Everybody, give me a perception check.
Perception.
I got a 6.
God damn it, now? Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's really
Hey, Archie.
Mine is it's a 24.
Okay. So we'll say that Prince Kiind, you're manning the wagon, and you start to move out. And Kai and Archie, you look back, and through the window, you see a backpack hitting the glass.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I run back. I hop out and make my way to the door.
Oh, I thought he was wearing it the whole time. They were wearing it.
No,
sorry.
you went to sleep. You went to sleep and got up.
Oh.
Trunk.
So you grab Trunk, put him on your back.
I thought he was on Archie's back too. That's why I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kai, how could you forget Trunk?
I thought you had him. He's yours.
What? He was on your back.
He was on my back?
He's on Kai's back.
Oh, okay. Although you said kind, I'm sorry.
Kai's very much looking away. Kaiban's like looking away, like not making eye contact.
All right, so you guys make it down the main stretch out of town, and you're heading south, just following the road. And as you're leaving, you see the light shining off of the buildings behind you and the river that goes next to the town. It is quite beautiful.